Your mindset is your life set. Part 4, Chapter 12. How to think. Think like a pioneer. Imagination is the most marvelous, miraculous, inconceivably powerful force the world has ever known, said Napoleon Hill. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Albert Einstein. Pioneers think differently. Pioneers think in terms of generations. Albert Einstein, a Jewish scientist and scholar, is famous for saying that we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Pioneers tap into their imagination. Knowledge alone is limited because all we know is what we have learned from someone. Pioneers are the first people to do things, or better put, to do things differently. They are men and women who offer themselves to be role models and break the cycle for their children's children after them. If there is one question that is common to every pioneer, it is this: if not me, who? And if not now, when? If you are the first person in your family to go to college, the first person to break the chain of poverty, or the first to do anything worthwhile, then you must be familiar with the above questions. In the same way, if you want to be the first to do anything worthwhile for you and your people, you must ask yourself these two important questions. Pioneers have a sense of discipline and insight that makes them want to pay the price. They choose to face the bullet so that future generations will not have to. They are aware that a single action, such as a single decision or choice, can alter the destinies of generations forever, for good or for worse. This knowledge fills them with a sense of caution that makes them want to get things right. This type of caution is not out of fear, but as a result of the knowledge of the weight that their decisions carry. In this case, fear may not be ruled out completely, but the amazing thing about pioneers is that they understand you have to do something fearful. These are decisive people who are masters at taking calculated risks. They understand that failure to take risk is the greatest risk of all. When you avoid risk, you also avoid success. You do nothing, and ends become nothing. You become a failure by default. Pioneers have a sense of urgency that makes them get things done. They understand that things change so fast, that their time is limited. More than once, they face the urgency of doing things now or never. They don't have time for indecision and vacillation among two opinions. They understand that indecision in itself is a decision against you and your noble interests. When facing such a dilemma, it calls for them to introspect and look inside them. It is at this moment that one has to trust their gut feelings and leverage the power of their intuition, which already knows the right thing to do, as Steve Jobs put it in his commencement speech at Stanford University. Why is the political class part of the problem? Albert Einstein's famous quote, "We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them," provides a profound insight into the issue of political class in Africa and around the world. In the context of the African politics, the political class often exhibits a pattern of entrenched thinking that perpetuates systemic issues such as corruption, authoritarianism, and economic stagnation. This mindset is rooted in outdated paradigms of governance, characterized by self-interest, short-term gains, and a lack of accountability to the public. Einstein's words suggest that attempting to address these problems within the confines of the existing political framework, dominated by individuals who subscribe to the same flawed ideologies and practices, will only lead to further stagnation and exacerbation of the issues at hand. To truly address the challenges facing African nations, including issues such as poverty, inequality, and a lack of development, requires a departure from the traditional modes of thinking within the political class. It necessitates a shift towards innovative and inclusive approaches to governance that prioritize well-being and empowerment of all citizens. Similarly, on a global scale, the problems within the political class are often perpetuated by entrenched power structures, vested interests, and a reluctance to embrace change. Einstein's quote reminds us that to tackle pressing global challenges such as climate change, economic inequality, and geopolitical conflicts, we must adopt fresh perspectives and approaches that break free from the limitations of conventional thinking. In essence, Einstein's words serve as a poignant reminder that meaningful progress can only be achieved when we are willing to challenge the status quo, question outdated assumptions, and embrace new ways of thinking and acting, both within Africa's political landscape and on the global stage. Our founding fathers thought differently. For instance, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. Pioneers like Mzee Jomo Kenyatta possess a distinctive way of thinking that sets them apart from the ordinary. Their mindset is characterized by a combination of visionary thinking, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to their ideals. Central to this mindset is the ability to envision a future that transcends the existing limitations and challenges, allowing pioneers to navigate uncharted territories with determination. Jomo Kenyatta's mindset forged during Kenya's struggle for independence exemplified a visionary perspective that went beyond the immediate adults. His unwavering belief in a free and prosperous Kenya fueled his actions, demonstrating the power of envisioning a transformative future. The mindset of pioneers like Kenyatta is deeply intertwined with their resilience in the face of adversity. Pioneering thinkers view challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and innovation. Kenyatta's journey was marked by numerous challenges, yet his ability to adapt, learn, and persevere showcased a mindset that thrives on adversity. Such resilience allows pioneers to turn setbacks into stepping stones, propelling them toward their goals despite the inevitable obstacles that arise. Kenyatta's steadfast commitment to the cause of Kenyan independence, despite imprisonment and political turbulence, exemplifies the indomitable spirit that characterizes pioneering thinkers. The influence of a pioneering mindset extends beyond personal success to shaping the trajectory of nations. Kenyatta's leadership post-independence was marked by a commitment to building a unified and prosperous Kenya. His mindset, deeply rooted in the idea of Harambee unity, showcased how a leader's vision can shape the collective destiny of a nation. Pioneering thinkers like Kenyatta leave a lasting impact, not only through their individual achievements, but also by inspiring others to adopt a mindset that transcends immediate challenges and envisions a future of possibility and progress. The legacy of Mzee Jomo Kenyatta serves as a testament to the transformative power of a pioneering mindset in shaping not just one's life, but the course of history. Let's talk of Nelson Mandela. Pioneers possess a distinctive way of thinking that propels them beyond the boundaries of convention, enabling them to envision and enact transformative change. At the core of this mindset is an unwavering belief in the power of possibility and an innate ability to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Nelson Mandela, the iconic anti-apartheid revolutionary and former president of South Africa, exemplifies this pioneering mindset. During his 27 years of imprisonment, Mandela's resilience and unwavering commitment to justice were fueled by a mindset that refused to succumb to despair. His ability to envision a united and free South Africa sustained him through adversity, demonstrating a pioneer's mindset is a potent force that shapes not only their personal journey but the course of history itself. Central to the pioneering mindset is the capacity to challenge prevailing norms and envision a future that transcends existing limitations. Mandela's ability to see beyond the confines of racial segregation and oppression laid the foundation for a new South Africa. His mindset emphasized reconciliation over retaliation, fostering unity in a deeply divided nation. Mandela's visionary thinking propelled him to negotiate the end of apartheid, demonstrating that pioneers understand the transformative potential of their thoughts and actions on the broader societal landscape. Moreover, the mindset of a pioneer is deeply intertwined with resilience and a refusal to be defined by circumstances. Mandela's journey from prisoner to president exemplifies the transformative power of an unyielding mindset. He emerged from incarceration with a commitment to forgiveness, unity, and reconciliation, illustrating that pioneers view setbacks not as insurmountable obstacles but as opportunities for personal and collective growth. Mandela's life serves as a testament to the profound impact that a pioneering mindset can have on shaping destinies, inspiring generations to come, and leaving an enduring legacy of positive change. Think abundance. Abundance is not something we acquire. It is something we tune into when dire. You have what it takes. You have everything you need to succeed in life beyond your wildest imaginations. Having an abundance mindset is a transformative approach to life that centers on the belief that there are ample resources, opportunities, and successes available for everyone. Unlike a scarcity mindset, which operates from a fear of limited resources and a zero-sum mentality, an abundance mindset embraces the idea that possibilities are boundless and that one's potential for growth and fulfillment is not hindered by external constraints. Individuals with an abundance mindset view challenges as opportunities for learning and growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. They approach setbacks with resilience, understanding that failures are not permanent roadblocks, but rather stepping stones towards success. This mindset encourages a proactive attitude, where individuals actively seek out opportunities, collaborate with others, and take calculated risks to achieve their goals. Moreover, an abundance mindset fosters a sense of generosity and collaboration. Those who operate from a place of abundance are more likely to share knowledge, resources, and opportunities with others, recognizing that lifting others up contributes to a more prosperous and interconnected community. This sense of generosity often leads to the creation of positive networks and supportive relationships, enhancing the overall well-being of individuals and the communities they are part of. In the realm of innovation and creativity, an abundance mindset fuels exploration and experimentation. It encourages individuals to think creatively, to consider unconventional approaches, and to see possibilities where others might see limitations. This mindset is particularly valuable in entrepreneurial endeavors, where the ability to identify and capitalize on opportunities is crucial for success. Ultimately, cultivating an abundance mindset involves a shift in perspective and a conscious decision to focus on the positive aspects of life. It's about recognizing and appreciating the abundance that exists in relationships, opportunities, time, and personal capabilities. By adopting this mindset, individuals can unlock their full potential, navigate challenges with resilience, and contribute to the creation of a more positive and thriving environment for themselves and those around them. Think win-win. Think win-win. Win-win is a belief in the third alternative. It's not your way or my way, it's a better way, a higher way, said Stephen R. Covey. People with a scarcity mentality think win-lose or lose-lose. They think that for them to win, someone else has to lose. This should never be the case. We can all win. We have enough resources and endowments for all of us to enjoy. You can have anything you want in life as long as you help enough people to get what they want in their own lives. Thinking win-lose or lose-lose is a zero-sum game. We all end up losing if we win at the expense of another person, or if we win unfairly through manipulation or taking advantage of others. A good scenario to illustrate this is winning an argument. When you win an argument against a spouse, a colleague, or an acquaintance, you lose. You lose because the other party feels misunderstood. Feeling understood is the number one desire of humans. To understand someone, you must listen to them and be empathetic. That is, put yourself in their shoes. This communicates to them that you care and that they matter. The easiest way to get people interested is to be interested in them. The Chinese general and philosopher Sun Tzu wrote in his timeless book, The Art of War, that you treat your men as your children and they will follow you into the deepest valley. This kind of thinking is needed today in business more than ever before. As we face dynamic changes and as times grow tougher amidst the economic turmoil and uncertainties of the 21st century, entrepreneurs and business owners need to treat their employees as family. In a family, when things get tough, you don't banish some members of the family, but you share the resources that are there. Employees need to feel that you care for them and that they can count on the business even in the most difficult times. They need to see that when things are good for the company, everyone gets to enjoy, and this way they will go out of their way to support you through hard times. Rapid technological advancements and automation continue to take away jobs that were initially done by humans, thus worsening the already bad situation of unemployment. This calls for us all to tap into our creative geniuses to be able to create more jobs. Successful people think win-win. They know that we can all win together. Someone does not have to lose for you to win. Thinking win-win is a mindset and approach that emphasizes collaboration, mutual benefit, and the creation of positive outcomes for all parties involved. It is a fundamental principle of effective interpersonal relationships, negotiations, and problem solving. In a win-win scenario, it eventually seeks solutions that satisfy the needs and interests of all parties, fostering a sense of cooperation and shared success. This approach not only builds trust and long-term relationships, but also contributes to the overall well-being and prosperity of communities and organizations. On the contrary, thinking lose-lose or win-lose can have detrimental consequences. A lose-lose mindset arises when individuals perceive situations as zero-sum games, believing that one party's gain must come at the expense of another's loss. This approach can lead to destructive competition, conflict, and a lack of cooperation. In a lose-lose situation, both parties may find themselves themselves in a compromised position, experiencing negative consequences that could have been avoided with a more collaborative mindset. Similarly, a win-lose mentality, where one party prioritizes success over others, can lead to short-term gains but often results in strained relationships and long-term negative consequences. It can create resentment, erode trust, and undermine the potential for future collaboration. Moreover, a win-lose mindset perpetuates a competitive environment where individuals or entities may prioritize their interests at the expense of others, hindering overall growth and innovation. Thinking win-win is the ultimate way because it aligns with the principles of abundance, recognizing that there are often multiple ways to achieve success and that collaboration can lead to greater collective achievements. Embracing a win-win mindset encourages creativity, problem solving, and the pursuit of solutions that benefit everyone involved. It fosters an atmosphere of cooperation, trust, and shared success, ultimately contributing to the development of healthier, more sustainable relationships and communities. In conclusion, the dangers of thinking lose-lose or win-lose lie in their potential to foster negative competition, conflict, and the erosion of relationships. On the contrary, thinking win-win represents a more enlightened approach that recognizes the interconnectedness of individual and collective success. By prioritizing collaboration and mutual benefit, individuals and organizations can create a positive and thriving environment that transcends short-term gains in favor of long-term sustainable prosperity. Think big. There is no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. Nelson Mandela. Our problem is not setting goals too high and failing to achieve them, but setting goals too low and eating them. A small goal will remain small even when you eat it 100%. Someone said that if you want to go to the moon, you aim at the stars. Though it seems this person knew nothing or little about astronomy, the point is that when you set a high goal, even if you don't achieve it, you will still be better than if you had a small goal or no goal at all. Think big. Take chances. There are no rules against thinking big. Big thinkers share a hatred for the status quo. They don't just accept things as they are. They envision things as they should be. They frown at complacency and are always looking for new challenges and new frontiers to conquer. They understand that growth and progress never happen in the comfort zone. They have mastered the art of finding comfort in discomfort. Thinking big has the power to be a transformative force that shapes not only individual destinies but also the trajectory of the world. It is a mindset that goes beyond conventional boundaries, challenges limitations, and envisions possibilities on a grand scale. When individuals embrace the philosophy of thinking big, they open themselves up to innovation, creativity, and a commitment to making a substantial impact on the world around them. One of the key aspects of thinking big is the ability to dream beyond immediate circumstances and envision a future that surpasses current realities. This kind of expansive thinking has been a driving force behind some of the most significant advancements in human history. Visionaries like Martin Luther King Jr., who dreamed of a world free from racial injustice, or Elon Musk, who envisioned a future where humanity is a multi-planetary species, exemplify the power of thinking big. Their audacious dreams have inspired movements, technological breakthroughs, and societal change. Thinking big also fosters resilience and perseverance in the face of challenges. When individuals set their sights on ambitious goals, They are more likely to overcome obstacles, push through setbacks, and persist in the pursuit of their vision. The history of scientific discoveries, technological innovations, and social progress is replete with examples of individuals who refuse to be limited by the constraints of the status quo. Moreover, thinking big is contagious. When one person dares to dream on a grand scale, it can inspire others to do the same. Collaborative efforts driven by big thinking have the potential to tackle complex global challenges, from climate change to poverty alleviation. The power to change the world lies not only in the grandeur of individual visions, but also in the collective momentum generated when like-minded individuals come together to pursue shared aspirations. In essence, thinking big transcends personal ambitions. It becomes a catalyst for positive change on a global scale. Positive change on a global scale.